What
Wow.
mom would ever support 17 years old girl to go to the festival with the last money
That's
instead
insane.
of going to the, and I'm like, and what are we gonna do with the university? She was like, I'll figure it out, don't worry. And
Wow.
like during the years I've been asking her like, Mom, why would you do that? And she's like, I saw this crazy sparkle in your eyes, like you were so into doing this. Like I felt if I will say no, I will regret like all
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
And still I believe that it was the best experience of my life, and the whole family was against it.
Hi, this is Jan, and welcome to the Black Sheep Society, where we don't fit in, so we build what fits to us. And today, I'm super honored to be speaking to Otkidach Anastasiia, who's here to my left, and I'm super honored to have you here today. Otkidach, she is an international DJ and photographer, setting up on the international stage. She's actually the resident DJ of Miss Fish here in Bali. She's been playing at the, I think it's the number 6 club in the world at the moment, which is Savaya. Insane job. You've had photography gigs all over the world. London, Miami, Dubai. You've been mentioned in Forbes, etc. So yeah, I'm super honored to have you here today. And just before, I do want to mention quickly about how we first met, because this is quite a funny story, quite honestly, because I met you at your neighbor's house because you actually came over for a little noise complaint. It was me and my friend Ryan, who is your neighbor. We decided to have a little barbecue party. It did get a little bit louder, I agree, and I admit. At that time, you came over and you were kind of checking out what's going on, and you were very kindly, I have to say, asking, whether we could keep it down. And what turned out into you staying over, having fun with us, enjoying the evening. Yeah, but without further ado, Otkidach, I would love to introduce yourself. Tell me about your name. Tell me how your life started. Over to you.
Hi. First of all, super honored to be here and share my story. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Otkidach, it's very easy. I didn't create that. That's my last name.
Okay.
Like everyone's like, what's behind this? Like, why Otkidach? I
Yeah.
just born with that.
Yeah.
But funny thing, my I think like maybe 15 years ago or something, I searched what does it mean,
Right.
and apparently it means the trigger on a camera or a gun, and I do both.
Oh, nice. I
Um,
like.
So yeah, I don't know how, but my last name matches what I do,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, I'm originally a photographer. I do it all my life,
Yeah.
and ex-ballerina, and now I'm a DJ.
Love it.
I think I would just call it, I'm an artist.
Love it.
I'm an
Artist by
artist.
heart.
Fully live in Bali now.
And now living in Bali, and that's obviously how we met. Yeah, I would love to start off with your early days. So you quickly mentioned you started off actually as a dream of becoming a ballerina.
Yeah.
Ballerina, and then that transitioned also. You mentioned a bit about photography. You gave me a side note that you had a very funny story about you starting photography in St. Petersburg. So yeah, help me help me understand about the early lives of Anastasiia before she became Otkidach, and help me understand what was your journey, from the dream of becoming a ballerina to photography to then the DJ.
Well, actually, I went to a school when I was 4. I was like very early one.
Ballerina school. Right?
No. In our neighborhood was I would say, school of art. It's still like a normal school, but
Yeah.
with more, the art direction.
Yeah.
So they took the kids who, or they paint, or they like have a talent, or they dance, or they like into music.
Yeah.
And plus of that classes, you have normal classes.
Okay.
And
yeah.
they basically also not like interviewing, but like testing you when you're 4 or 5, so they see where is your talent.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was able to do anything.
Yeah.
But I wanted to dance. I wanted to dance since I was, I don't know, since I learned how to walk. I just wanted to dance. So I start dancing. And the funny thing also, My mom really dreamed that I would be a painter because I have a crazy imagination. And when I was a kid, she told me they did a test to see how imagination work.
Yeah.
And the teacher drew a circle, and she asked, "What do you see?" And like a lot of kids were like, I don't know, apple, sun, whatever, everything
Yeah.
that circle.
Yeah.
And it doesn't last for long, the ideas. Me, they couldn't stop me. They stopped me in the moment when I said that it's a girl dancing in there is a specific cut of the skirt. When you do the circle, it's like a sun. And I said
Oh,
that
yeah,
it's
I
the view from above.
Yeah.
And the teacher was like this. She's like, please, she was like begging my mom, please ask her, like, she need to be a painter. She
Yeah.
need to be an artist. And I said, no, I want to dance. But dancing, because I was ridiculously tall, even when I was a kid, they say, like, she doesn't fit. She's too tall. Like, it's impossible. She can do it for fun, but... Or she need to be the best one, like the prima.
Yeah.
And I'm a Leo. I'm like, I'm going to be a prima. And I become. I was a
Nice.
prima. Yeah, and
Nice.
it was amazing. Then I got trauma, stopped dancing. I wouldn't say it transformed to photography because I was doing all of these things in the same time.
Yeah.
So I started photography when I was 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did that start? Did your mom just give you a camera and
I think
or did you
I think it was my grandpa, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't have, right now, I don't remember all like specific details, but I believe it was my grandpa. And I'm originally from very poor family. When USSR crashed, we lost everything. We've been fine, and then it crashed, and as, I don't know, a lot of families, we all were fucked, basically.
Yeah.
So we couldn't afford camera.
Yeah.
And I was using the camera that, I don't know, our friends had something, like I could borrow for 5 minutes, play around, and everyone was like, we don't know how, but she's capturing the moment every time. It's like, it wasn't me, it was something through me.
Yes.
And my mom was like, okay, we have a photographer in our family. And I just been doing it all my life, basically. About the story in St. Petersburg, I went there, I think I was 18 or 19. And I went there to visit my friends after Cousin Tip, which another story.
Yeah.
And the biggest festival in Ukraine that I've been working for 7 years,
Yeah.
organizing.
Yeah.
So I went there to meet my friends, and there was a party there, and the camera was on the table.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just borrow and take some pictures because beautiful people and nice, energy. So I'm just going to create something. I took some pictures, I put it back, and then one guy coming and sitting next to me grabbed the camera, started like searching, looking through the pictures, and he was like, wow, this picture's so great. Do you know who took them? And I was like, yeah, it was me. He was like, you great. I'm like, thank you. He's like, you a photographer? I'm like, well, I like doing that, but I can't. He was like, why? I was like, I don't have a camera.
Yeah.
Can't afford one. And he was like, well, that's my camera. And I feel like I want to give it to you. I'm like, nope. I just bought it yesterday. And I'm like, no. And all night, he was basically forcing me to have this camera. And I was like, no, especially like you 18, 19, you have this vision that nobody gonna do something, especially a guy, something just, to make you happy, whatever, without expecting something back, or I don't know. And I'm in a different country.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just weird. And I'm like, no. And he said something very important that time to me. I mean, that time it wasn't important. Now it is. He said that universe will figure out it for me. But I feel like I have to do it right now for you. I see the talent. I need to support the talent. He convinced me. So I had this camera for a few years. And it wasn't professional one, but it was a camera. And it was a good one.
That's an insane story. That someone...
It doesn't finish there.
It doesn't.
Because for a few years,
ahead,
I was taking picture with this camera. And then I was traveling to Russia again. I'm Ukrainian, so I was traveling to Russia again. I think it was St. Petersburg as well. Maybe I'm blessed there. I don't know. And I was sitting in a cafe. And... way older guy was sitting like in front of me, and he basically came to me and he said like, sorry to interrupt, what do you do? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I can see the sparkle in your eyes. Like, what do you do? And I was working in like 4 jobs that time, like
Yeah.
modeling. I don't actually remember all the jobs. I think I was managing the shop. Yeah, with the stylish clothes, something. It was like too many things I was doing.
Yeah.
And beside, I was doing photography. And I was like telling him what I do. He was like, no, what else? And I'm like, photography. And he was like, this is it. This is the sparkle. Tell me about that. And he asked me to show what I do. And I
Yeah.
showed him. And he said like, well, I think you have a talent. Have you ever done an exhibition? And I'm like, no, I never done that. He was like, why? And I'm like, well, my camera is not professional one. I can't print. I mean, if I print, it's not going to be a good quality. It's not even full frame, you know, it's
Right.
crop. So
Right.
he was like, what camera you need? And I didn't even think about anything. And I'm like, that time, I think Canon Mark II just appeared on the market.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first idea. I'm like, because this one was Canon as well, so I already know how to use it. And I'm
Right.
like, well, Canon would be nice, the Mark II. He was like, okay, if we just like, if you will have it right now, would you do the exhibition? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? He was like, okay, let's go, I'll buy it for you. And I'm like, dude, I'm not into sex slavery. Like, I don't know
Right.
you. There's some random old dude telling me I see the sparkle in your
And
eyes.
I'm offering you this right now.
Yeah, and I'm like, no.
Yes.
And he become very actually not angry, but like kind of like I disrespect him or something, you know?
And be offended. Or,
Yeah, offended. That's
yeah.
the correct word.
Yeah.
And he said like, you don't understand. Like, you have a talent, I have money. Money, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, we have to do it.
Yeah.
And he convinced me the whole evening to do that. And I'm like, okay, fuck it. I
Yeah.
went there. He bought the camera. Never saw the guy. I was like, what the fuck? And the previous
Insane.
one, I also gave to a person who I believed in. I believed that I need to continue, you know, this
The circle.
chain. Yeah.
The circle of believing in someone.
Yeah.
Wow. And share with me then, okay, so you never saw this guy again, but did you keep up your promise and you did an exhibition?
Oh, yeah, I did a few.
Okay. Share me about that.
Well, the
exhibition.
first exhibition I actually did here in Bali.
Okay.
When I
Yeah.
arrived, I started the eco project because I'm like very protective of the nature. I really love our planet, and I saw this like plastic issues, and it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So I don't know just why I felt like I need to do something about it, and we did an amazing project named Eco Tale,
Mm-hmm.
and I created the photo shoot with the talented people who just volunteer, basically, like 20
Yeah.
people. Like, I did the post, 20 people appear, did whatever it takes, just, you know, but we didn't pay anyone anything. We all like contribute. It was amazing collaboration.
Pure passion driven, pure purpose driven, actually.
We cleaned the beaches as well.
Yeah.
Like, we collect so
Insane.
much plastic. It was good.
Yeah.
And after that, I did an exhibition to raise the money for I think that time was this crazy earthquake, 7.1 in Bali.
Right. Yeah.
And there
yeah.
was like a few orphanages in, I'm not sure, Sumbawa. I always mix that too.
Yeah.
So I was basically raising the money to help them. So my project was supposed to help another project.
Yeah. Got it.
That's basically what we were doing. And that was the first exhibition. I was in the Tamora Gallery. It was beautiful. And everyone cried. And I was like a psycho, happy. You know, everyone is crying, and I'm in the corner like this, smiling. Like, yeah, people feel something.
Because it's your work, exactly. And you actually create emotions with your work, which I think...
That's the most important in
Yeah.
art, I believe, too.
Yeah.
If art doesn't make you feel anything, there is no art.
Yeah. Yeah.
And basically the idea of Eco Project was to create the fairy tale and kill it in the most terrible way.
Yeah.
So I did like kind of mermaids. I would say it was the mermaids and the creatures from the fairy tale.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like choking on plastic. I choose the
Yeah.
best models. They were like, they show me how they suffer.
Yeah.
Which is also a little bit, the story before, a little bit funny, because I take my job very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Before the photo shoot, I did the interview with the models.
Yeah.
And imagine we're sitting in a cafe, and I'm like, now you have to show me how you die. Just show me how it looked like. And if the person cannot do it right now, it's the wrong person, because it's going to be many people. It's going to be 20, 30. We don't know. We're going to do it on the beach. It can be like, just
They need to
people
be
walking by.
comfortable to do it
Yeah.
in the open, right?
Yeah.
And to be looked at while you are basically, acting that you die. Yeah.
And like the few models were so amazing. They just did it like this. And I'm like, perfect,
Wow.
you in.
Wow.
And even like during the project, when we were shooting this, like I have goosebumps. Everyone was there like crying, because they not just played, they transformed to this energy. They felt it, they felt
Yeah.
the pain of the animals dying. It was crazy.
That basically transformed into these creatures that you have created.
Yeah. I also like I believe it's like a psychological trick that works for everyone when you kill the fairy tale, because if you show it to a kid, if you show the kid the fish that's full of plastic inside, the kid would be like, okay, it's sad, but next day he will go and eat this fish, like I don't know, sushi, whatever. When you show him that the mermaid dying, he will never throw anything in the ocean ever again. And then like
I like that thought.
our age, we don't want to grow up.
Right.
So for us, saving the fairy tale is important as well.
Yeah.
And older people, they like babies. So it's win-win to everyone. It's just, you will always remember that there is mermaid dying.
Yeah.
So.
Basically capturing all generations with a very strong message, hitting the deepest part of your soul, because we all know these fairy tales.
I'm a serial killer.
And you are a serial killer of this fairy tale.
Literally, yeah. I killed so
Wow.
many fairy tales in these
Wow.
shootings. Yeah. People were crying.
Incredible.
That was a crazy thing. Yeah.
Nice. And yeah, you've done also, I think, a couple of more exhibitions internationally. You also went outside of Bali, if I understood correctly, right? You did something in other countries as well.
Yeah.
Would you like to go into that?
My work was in a London exhibition, the Royal Exhibition, but I never been in London. But my works were there.
Wow.
Which is also, I just applied, they just approved, and
Yeah.
things like this happen. So, yeah.
And it was the London exhibition was while you were also in Bali. You created the exhibition for London, or where were you at that time when you did the London exhibition?
No, it was later on.
Later on. Okay, got it. Super inspiring. I mean, well, I'm still having the mermaids in my head, and
You see, it's working.
It's working. It's
working.
definitely working. But let's transform into your DJ career.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in Bali, you are by now actually fairly well known, and you were actually, before we sat down in this for this podcast, you were openly sharing with me. You were saying like, "Wow, I went out, this weekend, and I was so happy actually." People didn't straight away recognize me, so I could just be myself. So I would love to listen or understand a little bit. I mean, like I said, people know you nowadays here. How did this all come to life? What was, let's say, the birth, the starting point of you deciding, you know what, I'm an artist, I've done photography, I've been a dancer, but now I'm going to transition this into music. All this energy that you have and this expression, this desire to express yourself, now I want to transfer that into music. Share with me just what was the spark, what was the initial moment of that, and then how that, went along.
Well, that's another funny story.
Yeah.
I didn't choose to be a DJ. I think the DJing chose me, I never wanted to be a DJ, honestly. I really, I can't live without music.
Yeah.
I can't wake up without music.
Yeah.
But my friend forced me. He's
Wow.
actually German.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
He was visiting Bali, and I know him for many years, and we saw each other many times. And a few years ago, it just came to him, and he's just like, "Why won't you try DJing?" And I was like, "Everyone is a DJ." Same with the photography. Everyone is a photographer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to be another one. And there's so many good one. And why would I compete even there?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I even try? There is amazing DJ already exists. We don't need one more.
Yeah.
He was like, no, you don't understand. I know your style. I know what music you like, your look, everything it fits. You should try. And I'm like, no, thank you. I don't want to.
Mm.
And the funny thing that usually when someone like trying to offer you something, have idea of something, and you say no a few times, they just like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
He didn't give up.
Yeah.
He was like, no, we're going to a studio and you're gonna try. And only if you don't like, I give up.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. So he actually brought me to a studio, which ended up being the studio of my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no idea. So he's opening the door and there is him. He's like, hi. I'm like, hi. He's like, what are you doing here? I was like, apparently learning to be a DJ. He was like, what? It was crazy.
I love
And
it.
they showed me, he has amazing studio here in Bali.
Yeah.
They showed me what to do and they just gave me music and left me there. And for like, I don't know, I think like 6 hours or something like that, I couldn't stop. It was a crazy feeling that I didn't have since childhood,
Yeah.
like this rainbow in your heart. I don't know, like when you do something and you forget to eat and you don't care, and it's just a pure, like you channeling the pure energy.
Yeah.
It was magical. And after that, I'm like, okay, I'm fucked. I'm gonna be a DJ. And
Wow.
it's just, I've been like waking up in the middle of the night, having ideas, searching for music. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
And I've been blessed. Like everyone supported me. It's, you know, it felt just like it's the right time to do that. And I would never expect that.
Wow. And when was that? Help me. So when did that start? Was it how many years ago did you
2
start?
years ago.
2 years. That's insane. And what a trajectory, I gotta say, from 2 years ago you starting and now being the resident DJ at Miss Fish, which is one of the most popular clubs here in Bali. Going to the world's top club already after 2 years. Wow, insane.
I think I'm just blessed and lucky with people I meet, and they all support me and
Yeah.
they believe in what I do. And it's just, I'm just happy that it's happening.
Wow, super, super impressive. How does, we were talking a bit also in private about what music means to you, and you were saying that I cannot live without music. However, you also mentioned a bit about the importance of what you communicate with music and what is the, I would say, how much culture actually plays a role in your expression of music. So help me understand a bit just about this piece. How you feel about what do you actually, what is your goal with the music you're communicating? Do you have a let's say like a North Star or an end goal that what you want to do with your art?
Well, the goal is I want to produce
Yeah.
music. I want to start producing. I'm slowly going there.
Yeah.
The goal, take over the world.
Nice.
No, but like actually any art, not just music, photography as well, dancing, everything. It's energy, and it's important in what frequency you're vibrating.
Yeah.
And we're all vibrating in the frequency. So basically my goal is to raise the frequency. I want people to have a trip.
Yeah.
I want to take them to the journey, and I want to make them feel something.
Yeah.
As I said before, like if art makes you feel something, you succeed,
Yeah.
So it's just music for me. DJing, not just music, but DJing was the faster way to see the reaction. When you do the exhibition, the whole process, taking pictures, printing, exhibition, it takes very long time to like receive that and see that it's actually happening and working. With the music, it's happening there in a moment, like you're living now. You're creating this journey. People go with you in the journey, and you can see the reaction right away, and you can see that they're happy, and you're raising the frequency. And I want to take them to the moments where they, it's like happy sadness, something like that, like the memory that makes you feel happy, but you kind of sad about it because it was long ago.
Yes.
Something like that, like feeling of hope. This is important. So
Wow.
That's the goal.
Wow. It also a little bit ties back, even the happy sadness topic, a bit ties back also to your exhibition. So this kind of art that you've been creating, so being happy, seeing a fairy tale, but then the sadness of that. So maybe there's also a correlation. Interesting. Yeah, super, super interesting. And funny side note also from actually my side. I used to be a DJ as well.
Oh,
Yes. I used to be a university DJ. So I used to set up and I used to play music uh, back in college times. I was I was actually a paid DJ by my university. Yeah, so we do have some correlation there. I didn't manage to continue this. I would then chose the business side, and I was going towards rather chasing a business career. But I do understand what you say by creating these emotions with your music, where you are setting up your set and you see the dance floor, and this energy that is communicating. It's not just even it's many people think it's a one-way road, the DJ on top, communicating, but it's actually not when you are seeing the people react with your craft. At least that's also what I felt back then. That's when I felt the most energy, and that's where I felt like the most rewarded in a sense, where I see, oh my God, what I'm selecting, the music I am playing, has this type of effect on them, which brought this energy back to me and gave me this, huge feeling of satisfaction, or let's not even say satisfaction, more like pride, being touched by seeing what these people react like. Is that also what you feel?
oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Every time I feel so blessed when I see this, genuine reaction
yeah,
from the crowd. This is
yeah,
the best. Nothing can replace that.
yeah.
But for me, it's also kind of like a meditation.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I
Mm.
meditate since I was 6.
Wow.
And whatever I do, like photography, dancing, it's still a meditation.
Yeah,
And honestly, when I do my set, when I play my set, I kind of meditate. I always create like these visions of my goals in life, like what I want,
mm.
what I want people to, to feel,
Yeah,
how I want them to react, what I want to
yeah.
bring to this world, and I'm basically meditating while I'm DJing.
Wow. That is insane. And I would almost say that's almost like a clash of even my logic, I would say, where you're playing electronic music in a club and everyone is hyped, and connecting that with
Can
meditation.
you imagine how
That's
much it
insane.
helps you to reach your goals and everything? Because you create like during the meditation, for example, there is so many meditation exist, but
Right.
um, you creating this idea of like what do you want, the wish, whatever, call it whatever you
Yeah.
want. And then the whole club or like whole space is helping you because you make them happy and they
Yeah.
giving you back. So basically they help you, like they create this fluid to go this wish like right there, So it's it's a little trick.
That is insane.
This is the best this is the best way basically. You make
Wow.
them happy, but they help you to,
To make
they
your
help you to make them happy.
yeah,
So it's pure connection, pure
yeah,
communication,
yeah,
amazing collaboration.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Wow. And I would love to actually deep dive into a little bit of this concept of what I hear is energy, and maybe also what Bali gave you into this. This is going to be one topic which I want to touch a bit later. Before I do that, also energy related, but I want to talk about your family. And I've been honored and blessed to meet your mom,
Oh.
actually, and it was super super sweet. Actually, it was. I think if I remember correctly, it was the first time you played at Savaya, and your mom was there to support you. So for me, I was watching your mom, and I saw her look into your eyes, and with just this deep, incredible sense of pride. So I would love to understand, what is your relationship with your mother, and yeah, what did it mean to you that she was there on that specific day?
Well, it was the second day of her arrival actually, so she was
Mm.
even jet lagged and everything, but
Yeah,
she made it anyway. Um, Me and my mom been super close all my life.
yeah,
Of course, like people fight and have arguments, but we never fight actually. We
mm.
could have like a few arguments during the whole like life, all my
Yeah,
life, maybe a few.
yeah,
But she's been the most supportive person ever, and I don't know. I don't even know where to start. I think I'm me because of her, 100%, but because she never controlled me.
Mm-hmm.
The way she raised me, she saw what I'm into, like doing what I want, and she was just like, yeah, do whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I'm there. Want to leave, leave. I left home when I was 18,
Mm-hmm.
and not because I have any conflict or something, just because I wanted to be free. This is
Right.
the most important thing for me in life, freedom.
Right.
And she was fully supporting. And I'll tell you, like, quickly the story. You will understand how much she's supporting me. 'Cause this is a crazy story as well.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was 17, turning 18, but still 17, there was the basically biggest festival in Ukraine named Kazantip,
Mm-hmm.
and I dreamed to go there.
Yeah.
And actually, there was a competition because, again, we didn't have enough money. My mom was
Mhm.
raising money for the university. Like,
Yeah.
she'd been working all summer to, like, make this amount for the university.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go to a festival. So there was a competition for the best event. And I gave the crazy idea, and we named him president of Kazantip, basically like the owner and creator of the Kazantip, saw it, and he was like, this is a crazy person, I need to meet her. So he loved my idea, he
Yeah.
invited me, and he said, like, we want to work with you. Just stay, be in the team.
Yeah.
And I begged my mom, and I was like, Mom, please, I really want to go. And it's still, like, even though I don't need to buy the visa, but still I need, like, to live somewhere, I need the survival, you know, I need
Right.
a lot of outfits because this is a festival
Yeah.
for like a month.
Yeah.
And she basically said, I go. And I'm like,
Wow.
where we will have the money? And she was like, I'll give you the money for the university. Can you imagine?
Wow.
What mom would ever support 17 years old girl to go to the festival with the last money
That's
instead
insane.
of going to the... And I'm like, and what are we going to do with the university? She was like, I'll figure it out, don't worry. And
Wow.
like during the years, I've been asking her, like, Mom, why would you do that? And she's like, I saw this crazy sparkle in your eyes, like you were so into doing this. Like I felt if I will say no, I will regret like all
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
And still, I believe that it was the best experience of my life. And the whole family was against it. There was like, she will end up doing drugs, being pregnant, whatever. And my mom said like, well, I don't think so. Like, I know my daughter,
Yeah.
and I know that she's going there for a different goal, and it doesn't matter like who you are, what you're doing. If you have a goal like to do that, you will do that anyway.
Yeah.
And I went for a completely different experience, and I ended up working there for 7 years, and we've done so many crazy parties. I met best people, best DJs in the world.
Mhm.
Like, I was behind the DJ booth with them all the time, communicating with them. And I was like, that time 18, 19, and like I met Van Buren, like everyone.
Yeah.
It was amazing, amazing journey. And I think that helped me as well in traveling, not being afraid to like go everywhere in the world. Music-wise as well, because when you're 17, you're still like developing, you know,
Of
your
course,
mentality and everything.
Yeah.
And I had the best music in the world
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how I developed my taste in music as well, you know.
I just wanted to say that because maybe even there was almost like a slight calling back when you were 17, because you are basically amongst the best of DJs, that maybe slightly, you know, installed like a small spark in you.
Yeah.
And that even you were taking maybe a slight detour first, you know, going into photography, etc. But later on the circle closed. And it was kind of like the starting point was maybe that festival, but the circle closed with you becoming a DJ. So...
A funny thing, I don't even separate photography, dancing, and DJing. For me, it's just like the art transforming, because it's the same thing I'm doing, you know. It's the same
You're
energy,
creating.
just
Yeah.
like just in a different way. So I still express the same message, same energy, just in a different way. So it's just it's transforming, you know.
Loving that. Wow.
But yeah, this is about my mom. She's that crazy.
Yeah.
And she's been like so supportive all my life, whatever I do. She's just there. And yeah, of course she came, and she was so proud. And I don't know why she's proud of me all the time, to be honest. I'm not proud of myself. Like I don't know.
But I really could see it, you know, and that's why it touched me so much that day when I was with her and I saw, her looking at you with just pure admiration. And, finally, I don't speak Russian or Ukrainian, so my only way of communicating was with Google Translate. And I asked her a couple of questions, like, are you proud of your daughter? And she was just like, I'm so proud, you don't even understand. And that just gave me a small understanding, but now you explaining this to me, now I really get it.
Yeah,
so
she really believes in me like
Yeah.
nobody else. Like I don't even know why.
that's
But yeah, she's the best. I'm
Yeah.
super blessed to
Yeah.
have this mom.
wow.
Maybe that's the next language you should learn since you speak six.
Yeah.
As I figured, learn Russian or Ukrainian.
I would love to learn Ukrainian, to be honest. I've not been to Ukraine so far. I've been to Russia so far. I was there for the World Cup. Insane. Yeah. Beautiful. Such good spirits. So yeah.
I
Russian
think
maybe
Ukrainian language a little bit more easy than Russian. Russian language is very complicated.
Very
But
complicated.
since you handle Chinese, I think you can handle Russian too.
Let's hope so.
But Ukrainian will give you a little bit more options. If you learn Ukrainian, it will be more easy to learn Polish, Czech Republic, and all that. So it's just
So kind of like the foundation of the others.
they all connected, yeah, kind of.
Oh,
There is
okay.
like so many words that's the same. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be for you just the key to learn even more.
I'll keep that up, and I like the motivation. So keep me up to check in on me every now and then if I start. Yeah.
My mom can tutor you.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Exactly. I'm just keeping track of time. So we have still a few more topics to cover, and one more topic actually I would love to cover with you is actually the philosophy of life. And I did mention a little bit earlier talking about energy. Okay, so you're an artist, and you express yourself through your art that you craft. But it all actually, at least if I understood correctly, it's also related to emotions and energy that you are spreading out and what you are returning. Help me how this has an effect on you and your life journey. Like, so you chose Bali. Why you chose Bali? How come you went here and you said, you know what, I'm staying here? Does it have to do with that? Help me understand just, the Anastasiia behind Otkidach, shine some light on the Anastasiia. Why are you in Bali? Why not somewhere else? And what does all of this mean to you? Yeah.
Okay, so before come to Bali, I was kind of engaged, married, and didn't work out. Great person, just not my person.
Yeah. I was engaged before as well. Also didn't work. So
yeah, but
another commonality.
everyone's like, "Wow, he's a great guy." I was like, "Yeah, he's amazing," but
Yeah.
just at some point you need to realize that maybe it's not your person. And
Yeah.
and I went to. It was hard for me to separate, and I went to Thailand first for a couple of months just to feel like if it's really not working out or I'm just creating it. So I needed to like be alone.
Yeah.
And I was teaching meditation actually in Thailand. Yeah, I teach meditation sometimes.
Wow.
Well, since I'm 36 and I've been doing it since I was 6 years old. So
Yeah.
I've created so many meditation just by myself, and
Right.
it's just working for people sometimes. But anyway, while I was in Thailand, my friends were like, "Why didn't you visit Bali? You're gonna like it." I'm like, "What's Bali?"
Yeah.
And they tell me like this is this magic island. You're gonna fall in love with this. And I'm like, well, it's close by. Why not? I'll stop by. And I came for 10 days. I swear, 10 days. And I canceled the ticket. I'm like, I'm staying. And I'm texting my fiance basically. I'm staying. He's like, are you nuts?
Yeah.
Like all your life here. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I'm starting a new one.
Wow.
And I told him like, if you want to come, but I feel like it's my territory right now. Like
Yeah.
I need to be here. I can't
Yeah.
explain all my DNA, like all my cells, they want to be
Yeah.
here right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come if you want,
Yeah.
and we will figure out. And he, well, obviously he didn't,
Yeah.
as you can see.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just felt, I always been choosing me and like what I want to do, and thank God to my mom,
Yeah.
she supported that and never limited me in anything. So I kind of have this free spirit all the time, since I was a
Right.
kid. But I can't explain. It was the strongest feeling that I'm choosing me right now, no matter what. It doesn't matter. and
Wow.
I had nothing on me even.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all my clothes, everything was like back there,
Yeah.
and I was like, fuck it, I'm just staying.
Yeah.
I just want to be here, and I
Yeah.
want to stay here. And it was this magic. It still has this magic energy for me in Bali.
Yeah.
To be honest, I hate the weather. This
Yeah.
is definitely not for me. I like
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm a polar bear.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I like cold. I don't like all this humidity. I don't
Yeah.
like sand. I don't
Yeah.
go to the beach. I don't do suntan. I don't do any of it.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to sacrifice the perfect weather for the meeting amazing people that I met in Bali.
Mm-hmm.
This is like an epicenter of the most talented, creative, crazy, amazing people.
I feel you 100%, and I mean that's also a reason why I moved here. So I totally get it.
And Bali is also is like a filter. You know, you entering with something, and if you're full of shit and bullshit, it's kind of gonna like. I don't know if you've seen Harry Potter, but have you seen Harry Potter?
I have. Yeah.
Okay, so remember they were like going to this the bank.
Yeah.
It's like a dungeon there, or like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
cave,
yeah, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And whatever mask you're wearing, there is like a waterfall that washes you.
And they show you the true self.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically,
You
for me,
couldn't
this
hide.
is Bali.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't pretend whatever,
Yeah.
but here it's just gonna be.
The true face in the end
Yeah.
comes out. Yeah.
And that's why I'm choosing
love
that. It's just the most magical place. Like still
Yeah.
working for me. For 8 years, I'm here.
That's
It's
insane.
still working.
8 years Bali. Wow. Super impressive story. And just like I said, really connecting on also the, the hardship of relationships and maybe choosing yourself over maybe whatever you ventured into. And with me, at least, I was engaged before, and I deep down in my gut, it told me that it was not the right thing. Although I still, I really appreciate the person that I was with at that time, and there's no bad feelings about this. But my gut feeling, something told me, Jan, you have to choose yourself, and this is right now what you need to do. And so, yeah, I really resonate with that. And relationships, I do want to quickly jump into that if you're
Oh,
comfortable
shit.
with that. I would love
I'm
to
fucked.
understand, because Bali is a special place, and like you said, it's a very special place, and it's a magical place. But there's also a lot of bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and help me just you can share whatever you feel comfortable, obviously, but how is the dating scene looking like in Bali? Is it easy to, let's say, find
No.
proper partners? No. So help me understand how is it like
It's
for you?
terrible. This is
Terrible.
terrible. Yeah, the
Yeah.
dating in Bali, in my personal, like my experience, just my
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, of course.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
And even though, like, I can see the bullshit,
yeah,
also because of the energy, I feel people very well, and like my
Yeah.
body just tells me in a like physical level
yeah,
when people lie to me, like all
Yeah.
that. But I don't know, maybe this like girl inside of me wanna believe in something, So
Mm.
sometimes I have a bad experience. But in Bali, just in general, I think because people visiting mostly, even if you meet amazing, great person, they must probably gonna leave. So you can't start anything serious.
right.
It's more rare. It's happening, and
Yeah.
I see that, and with my friends as well. I see it all the time. But then there's like heartbreak and all that, and I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
for me, it's been terrible. So I
Yeah.
just give up and I don't date.
Yeah.
I date music.
Yes.
I have the most serious relationship with my dogs and
Yeah.
the music.
Yeah. Yeah, super sweet. I know that you have dogs, and I really we also talked a little about that you adopted 2 dogs. I have 2 adopted dogs, stray dogs. So and you know what? Even about the dating thing, I think you're on the right track, because you start with music, and you just basically follow yourself, and what you're staying true to yourself. Let me say like that, and I think everything else will anyways come to line with that. And yeah, but I heard a lot about dating in Bali, that it's difficult, and I've been part of it myself, to be honest. So I know how hard it is. Yeah, so totally feel you there. Yeah, we are coming to an end, but I really appreciate our time together here today.
Oh, me too. Thank you. That was fun.
It's been such a journey, and just for the people out there, let me just quickly summarize again. You basically started off as a ballerina, an artist at heart from since you were very young already, transitioned to photography, to eventually DJing. You had all along your life, it seemed like you had people who really saw a spark inside you, and they almost had to force that onto you.
Yeah.
And that happened multiple times.
Yeah.
Right. In the end, you allowed this energy though into your life, and it made you become for who you are today. And so I think it's a very inspiring story, and I think for all the black sheep out there, really, really another inspiration. Stay as you are, Otkidach. I really, really appreciate you being here. And for you all out there, stay black sheep. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.